This is what people would call a tribute bag company. They copy other bags, which all handbag companies do. You'll see Gucci suddenly looks like Salvador, what's it called, Garavani? I can never say it. You'll see Chanel and Dior even copy each other, and YSL. It's like, why would you do that? You have your own look. But you'll see people come up with that quilted, box look like a Chanel when that's not their thing. Or somebody will try to look like the latest Prada, and it's like, that's not your thing. Why do you do that? They copy each other. Designers do copy each other. Where it gets illegal, and as a Christian, I don't want to participate in that. I will not say I've never bought a bag that had a name on it, and I knew it wasn't that bag. And I repented of that and got rid of those bags. But I told God, if I ever buy bags, which I need to also watch purchasing so many things, and loving handbags too much. I just do. I really do enjoy the leather, the craftsmanship. It's my thing. I'm not that into clothes and shoes, and I do enjoy jewelry just because I love things that sparkle. But I really do love leather and the smell of leather and handbags. But anyway, as long as they do not steal somebody else's name, they're not actually stealing. They are copycatting, and that just says they don't have the creativity. But, if I like the look and I don't want to pay $10,000, I'll get this instead. So this is obviously made to look like an Hermes Birkin. Nowhere on this bag does it say Hermes, which it would be right there. It doesn't say Millie either. It could. But as long as it's not counterfeit, it's okay. This is a cute, it's supposed to be a size 25. And let me show you something. I have a real 25. This is my purchase, I believe I showed y'all. And I never had a 25 before. 25 is the what is it, centimeters? We do inches, they do centimeters. So this is a real Birkin 25. And I think it's called the Touch. And I don't know why it's called that. I need to do my research. But it has the alligator crocodile imprint up here, and then it's black, and it's got the 24 karat gold plated hardware. But look at this. That is definitely not a 25, so it's not a direct copy. It's just supposed to look like it, which I don't mind that. Also, what got me to get this gray, because I needed a gray bag. I do have a Coach gray bag that I really love. At the time, well, it still is an expensive bag, but back then I would have never considered a $700 bag. But it is the crocodile imprint. It has a lot of specialty things on that bag. And so for the Coach of that day, it was a really expensive bag. The Coach Rogues are somewhere around $500 and $600 too, but the rest of mine were not in that price range. They were like Brahmin price range. Coach and Brahmin were similar. But I got this one. I wanted this kind of tan, orange tan. They call it the gold look. And I really liked it. And I thought, that is a really good size. So I'm going to go ahead and get it in gray. So this is my experience. I do like that dark gray. This is kind of a neutral. Just like this is a neutral. Tan and black is neutral. Well, so are some grays. Not all grays. I don't know. A light gray, a beige gray, a dark gray, a moss gray, moss green, like a green gray. All of those are actually, they are kind of neutral, aren't they? So I know I'm probably going to keep this right out. They do have, it's a pretty close to the exact copy, except there's no names on it. So it's got the rolled handles. It's got the plate where it closes. Almost always, it's so funny that anybody who has a Birkin never wears it like this because you lock it up. Can you imagine the trouble getting in and out of your bag? But if you were traveling, you might want to lock it up. So that's fine. It was made by Hermes for Jane Birkin because he saw her on a plane, and she was a famous model, and she had carried a straw bag forever. I have a copy of that too, just a straw bag like hers. And he said, "What would your favorite bag be?" And she said, "One that I could carry like luggage that could be locked up," because traveling to Europe and stuff, in modeling world. It has a nice, and it looks like it's adjustable shoulder strap. So anyway, he made it lockable. What I don't see, there should be some other pieces. I do see some things in here. Hold on. Okay, yep, there they are. Is that all of it? Okay, so it's got its dust bag. It should have, I ordered a Twilly, a gray Twilly, and there's that. A little Twilly, so let's open that. See what it looks like. It's So it's got shades of other colors, but it's got gray in it. So it would, and what you can do with this, you can either get two. I usually only get one to do this, and wrap the front handle. But you can get two, and you basically wrap this around and around and around the handle. It was because it was fine leather and it's a bag to protect the bag. Also a fashion statement. So you can wrap it, you can leave it off, you could wear it. You can wrap it in a bow instead of wrap the handle itself. But it's got those gray colors in it, and it's a good, that'll be fine. You also could put that on a black or green bag. So that's cute. I also ordered another thing that's supposed to look like them, and that look like Hermes, and that's the little pony, because you know they're a equestrian kind of company. And so I ordered the little matching gray pony, and so it will have some different colors on it. So the pony is just a bag tag. So we'll just go ahead and I'll show you how you put that on there. You just wrap it around and put the little, loop it through like that. And now he's on there, and you take the little plastic thing off his little fringe tail, and he's just something fun. He's a bag tag on your, and he's a different shade of gray, so really that doesn't match. And then when you add this, you've got even more shades of gray, but it's kind of to make it more of a fashion trend bag. You know, if you left all that off, it would just be regular. What I'm not seeing is the clochette. You know, that's the lock and key. And that is supposed to be signature, and it did not come with it. It didn't come with it, y'all. Am I missing it? Huh. Okay, so I'm missing a piece, and they're going to have to do that. They're going to have to give me that. Did I lose it in the packaging? So now I've got to just make sure with all this packaging I've been opening that I didn't lose it. I'm pretty positive. Let's see if it's in here. It really should be more in a clearly marked thing that you wouldn't miss it. And also you should feel the weight of it. It's a heavy little piece. Yeah, I don't feel it, y'all. Is it down in here? Nope, it's not in there. So, I'm missing, I am missing the lock and key that goes on this. And that is, you know, a mark of an Hermes, but it's also something that they're copying, and it should be on here. And I don't see it in any of the, there's one slip pocket, and there's one zipper pocket. And, it does kind of have an H look to it, but I don't see the H lock. And it's supposed to be right there. And that is how you close it, so you have to have it. I don't close it, but I still want the little thing that hangs down too. So that's interesting. I'm going to have to contact them and say you did not send it. Plus, they took me forever to get this shipped to me. It does have the bottom feet, and it does have the little rubber on it, and I might even leave those on. That's kind of a nice touch. It also, they protect right here where this goes. Let me see if the lock's in here, maybe. Maybe they put it all together. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Y'all, I'm sorry. I know I feel like I'm fixing to choke. I've been going through these choking spells, and they said they don't, I know, they started out 5 weeks ago, it's sinusitis, and they put me on drugs. Then they said that it was bronchitis, which bronchitis does hang on for anywhere from, 2 to 6 weeks. I mean, bronchitis can hang on where you're not needing antibiotics anymore. You're still spitting up, just phlegm, but it's clear. It's just irritant from being dried out is what I think it is. Or it could be asthma-based. I've noticed when I use my breather, and I haven't had an asthma attack since I was a child, but they said, start using your breather again. We think you're underestimating. Oh, looky here, y'all. I spoke too soon. Okay, so there is the strap. And there is the little key clochette thing. And there is the lock. So I don't need to call them. I'm so glad, because I was like, what a hassle. There it is. You either put that on, excuse me, to lock it. See, again, these little choking things. It's not necessarily from talking, because I know you're like, well, don't talk. It just is. It just exists. But anyway, some people, and that is what I'm going to do with this time, will loop that around like you did that, and just let it hang straight right there. And then, if you ever do really want to lock it, you would pull this over, put the lock on there, and lock it, and that will actually lock the purse down. I do like it. I'm going to keep it. I'm not crazy about the pony being so blue. But maybe in the summer or spring that would really make it not look so dark. So I'm going to probably take that off for now. And it's kind of adolescent looking for a 60-year-old woman, but that kind of makes it fun and says, I'm still fun. Y'all, if you'd seen me earlier today, we had a meeting and they said, bring your festive wear. Lance had bought me on Amazon a Mrs. Santa costume, but it wasn't the cheap one. It was kind of an expensive one. And so when I got it, it had a cape. I'll put a picture of me on Instagram if y'all want to look at me over there. It had a cape, a gray wig with curls. It had a little pearl necklace. I used my pure pearl earrings to kind of get a look. It even had the little crushed velvet red gloves. It was very ornate with the white fur, and the cape had little balls of fur hanging down, faux fur obviously. And then some gold accents on crushed velvet dress. And it had 2 layers underneath so that it hung really beautifully and went all the way to the floor. I wore that into our meeting today because I figured everybody's, they're all getting in festive wear and, I'll go a little overboard. People wore basically an ugly sweater or a Christmas sweater or some antlers or something. And I walk in a full out costume. When I walked in, everybody's like, and I was late. So when I walked in, because I had the little gloves on, I said, have you been good? Have you been good? Even our vice president was like, oh my gosh, I think hands down Beth won the contest for best costume, which I won a little Santa Claus and a $25 Visa card. But it was so pretty, and I looked so cute earlier today, but it matched my hair down because I had on the gray wig, and I am kind of feeling rough, but I did a good makeup day. I know you probably can't tell from there, but anyway. So that's where I've been. Please go over to my other channel, Beth Buchanan Pure Bible, after today. I'm kind of tired, so I probably won't do it tonight. I'll probably do it first thing in the morning. I'm really going to be working on some things that address Jehovah's Witness. And because I have a new ex-Jehovah's Witness friend, and her family still is, and not to argue, because that never works, but to be knowledgeable